Guys, Rumblysuperset here, back again, doing another episode, this time Bros with the Pros, a new series we're doing where we run with a pro, pick his brain and figure out what he does as far as the high-level play, and try to get better by just figuring out the ins and outs of what he does. We're joined here today with LostBoyToph. How's it going, man?
I'm good.
I'm going to be running the glaive, looks like, along with the fin. Alright, so... As far as I'm concerned, it seems like level 1 fights are the go-to thing to do in this current meta.
We'll see if they'll try to invade. I don't know if they will or not. They definitely have like some sort of poke, so okay.
Yeah. Scarf, yeah.
Good. Try to. Okay, well I got that. I guess we could try to go for this. It's gonna be... Oh, did he get it? Nope. Alright. Guess we'll just farm normally from here.
Yeah, see, I don't know if getting Afterburn or the cleave would be better for glaive for that level 1 fight.
It depends. If you have communication, if you want to pick out one person and focus that target. I think we could have poked someone down, probably Scarf since he's like the less squishiest, but we were just kind of focused on like the jungle minions, so that's okay.
So as far as like vision though, like where do you like normally start off your vision?
Usually after the first few rotations, well, I try to rush Fountain first before I start getting vision.
Right.
But if I do die early, I might buy some vision. That way, we know our jungle's secured. We don't have to. Sorry. Wait. Sorry about the dog.
No worries. I got the treant, nice.
Okay, cool. Yeah, they're not really being aggressive right now since we're all kind of focused on farming in the early levels. So yeah. I'll definitely try to put vision after I get my fountain.
So something I want to kind of point out is like, I guess whenever I do go back to the jungle, you don't actually go back to the backs with me on that first rotation.
No, it's just for you to get the extra EXP so you're level 2, and that way I can get more gold because there's more minions in lane than in jungle.
Yeah.
So beneficial for both of us.
Like, what are your like most like meta picks for Roam right now?
Meta picks for Roam right now, I would say probably Finn, Arden, or Lance at the moment. There could definitely be like some surprise picks. Like I've seen a couple flickers recently, and they could play. They can make plays. Let's just say that.
Well, how come Captain fell off of meta? I know she was like pretty prominent in the last update.
I think she's still okay. Her silence with the null wave combo is still really strong. It's just her early game is what makes her a little weak.
Yeah.
But she can still be okay. It depends on the comps, I think. Like, you could definitely be annoying with her stun and trying to stun the enemies if they're trying to ult or jump onto you.
I know a lot of people like the the null wave Catherine. I use that quite a bit.
Yeah, I've used that a lot the last couple patches ago, or when null wave came out.
Yeah.
All right, so I got a couple mines here, so I'm gonna place some vision so we know if we do lose a fight, we'll know if they're coming to our jungle.
Okay, so that's like the first spot you usually put vision right there.
Yeah, usually in that corner or somewhere in that bush. so we know if they're gonna come up from our side, just to see or like predict where the enemy's at.
Yeah.
So right now they could be on, or probably shopping and coming up right now. So yeah, you definitely, as a roamer, you kind of want to always predict where the enemy's at and make sure your map awareness is.
So you're usually stocked on like flares and stuff, though. Then
yeah, usually flares, just to be safe, like checking into their lane bush.
Oh, okay.
Because you don't always want to face check, or else
you
might end up dying and giving the opponent a better position.
So would you prioritize scout traps or flares then?
Definitely flares. It's less costly and really easy to like buy. Over buying mines is a really bad idea.
Oh, okay.
Because enemies can just easily pop them, and that's just like a waste of hundreds of gold or whatever, how much you spend.
Right.
So they're probably all in that. Okay, they're right now. What I'm thinking, they're probably okay. He's probably waiting in the bush right now. Their jungler could probably be in his jungle. I'm not sure what his rotation is right now. Oh yeah, he's getting his regen right now. So yeah, like if you're roaming, you could always. If you're waiting around for gold or your laner to clear, you could always pan your map to the enemy side to see where they're at, or at what point they're at.
Like you can actually see where they're at as far as what minions.
Yeah, I saw the treant's animation, like the root. So he was in the middle, and he's probably clearing his backs or about to be done and going to shop soon.
I didn't even know you can just like actually just go over there and just look and see what's actually going on.
Yeah, before I don't know if it still does it. Like you can still see skill shots of certain heroes in the map.
Yeah.
I gotta figure out what I gotta build here. Alright, I'm gonna use my pool. Alright, that's okay. We put them down pretty low so we could push this lane and do some damage to turret if we can. Yeah, Scarf hasn't recalled, so nice. That was the first good. Alright, cool. We could definitely ace here. Okay, maybe not.
I'm out of energy.
He's a little tanky, yeah, but we still got first turret.
Nice. So at this point, would you go for gold mine or just kind of lay off for now?
You actually, we could, but seeing how low we kind of are, I guess he's gonna recall, so probably not the best idea.
Yeah.
Get some armor for us. So I might go into a metal jacket and.
Oh, you actually get metal jacket on Finn?
Yeah, just for Rona, Atlas doesn't really affect her if you. Oh, what the?
Wow.
I guess I didn't have vision there.
Yeah.
That was weird. I had no idea they were gonna do that. Well, I guess like that was a good time because Lyra recalled and we were all just farming up.
Yeah, they were probably watching our movements and like thought we were going back.
They read our minds. But yeah, if I was trying to Atlas Rona, she could just ult and still do a lot of weapon damage to us. And I think as Finn, getting Metal Jacket and using my Polite Company can negate some of that damage, that weapon damage. So yeah, if you're going against a weapon carry, you could either decide whether or not, if you're playing Finn, getting a metal jacket or Atlas.
Okay.
If you think you could Atlas the enemy like weapon carry, you could try to go for Atlas, but I think it's definitely easier with metal jacket, just to get the extra protection for your teammates using Polite Company.
Yeah, because he's like the one hero that can actually use selfish items unselfishly.
Right. He definitely gives that extra armor or shield and fortified health. It's really helpful. Alright, so okay, Scarf has a reflex, Rona doesn't. She's going like an attack speed build.
So as a roam, you need to constantly
let's see. You got her.
So as a roam, you need to constantly like monitor the enemy team's builds too. Then
yeah, just so you know, like let your teammates know if they're going a certain build path. I use my fountain. All right, I'll be able to stun him.
He was desperate, dude. He was hungry.
Yeah. Alright. Let me buy this metal jacket.
Yeah, see, because I don't know if you know anything about me and my roams, but they suck.
well, I don't know. They if they do suck, they'll eventually learn.
I'm talking about myself, like me roaming.
Oh, you?
Yeah, me, not people who roam for me.
Oh, okay, okay.
Yeah, the people who roam for me are like pretty good, but like I cannot do the same. My multitasking level is like little to none.
Yeah, it takes a lot of focus.
Yeah.
You really gotta pay attention in what's going on and
for sure
know what calls to make in every situation. Alright. Use my B. I'm gonna use my hook. Alright, I'm just gonna let Lyra poke a bit. Alright. I think I should be able to stun him on his ult. Alright, I still have my fountain, so go through the portal, stun both of them. Oh my god, he almost bursted down Lyra. Nice. Okay, so at this point, since we got an ace and they're all dead, we could get the full gold mine.
And a turret probably.
Yeah. A lot of gold.
Alright, looking good.
Yeah, I got a crucible for us.
So is there usually like a pattern to your hook? Like what are you waiting for? Are you like usually waiting for the reflex block to pop, or you just usually throw it out there?
It kind of varies. If you think you get a sneaky hook, you could do it, but I guess I was just kind of making them waste their reflex. That way we could stun them out of their ults. Oh, okay. Since they did use reflex, I stunned Scarf out of his ult, so
yeah,
that was a perfect time. And yeah, we also have your afterburn too, which could also stun whoever.
Right.
Yeah, Rona still doesn't have a reflex. This is not a good idea. She's going like a... I don't know what build she's going.
She's right here.
Alright, she's standing near for someone. Alright. Trying to get vision on the Scarf. Oh, that was a bad pull.
Yeah,
I was waiting for him to pop up, but he came in like last second. He was a little too far.
Yeah.
But just we could reset, farm what we can, and be more aggressive. Oh, you get this. Oh yeah, okay. Kraken's about to pop, so why not? Might go null wave next. I pretty much have like all the necessary items. So yeah, I'll try to get null wave next. 200 gold. So null wave is kind of like a mid-late game item, which can like definitely help secure a fight. Usually, if the enemy doesn't also have a null wave. Let's see, they're probably backing up. Yeah. So he wastes his reflex, so he has no escape. I don't know where his team's at. I'll probably get this turret. Alright, I'm probably gonna try to pull them. Alright. Alright, we could probably back off now.
Yeah, I guess that's one of the big problems that people don't know when to back up. Oh, okay.
Oh, whoa, they surrendered. They gave up.
It was probably my amazing glaive. That's what it really was.
Maybe, yeah. They had enough of your glaive. Actually went flawless this match.
Yeah, not bad, not bad. All right, well, there we go. Yeah, thank you very much for coming out and talking about the Rome and the do's and don'ts. It was really insightful. I'm sure a lot of the viewers can learn a lot from your wise words and maybe do some awesome art and plays themselves, or Finn. Well, there we go. I'll give that
for sure.
5 stars.
Thanks for...
Yeah, no problem.
Thanks for inviting me.
Definitely, you know, if you ever need a carry and you want to help me get to Vainglorious Gold, let me know.
Or you could just carry me instead.
All right. Well, hopefully you guys enjoyed this video playing with the, or in the series Bros with Pros, playing with LostBoyToph. Again, it was an honor. I've always wanted to play with you. I've been watching you since, you know, the esports days of Vainglory. And I will see you guys next time. Later.